Okay, and these Satpuras run for a distance of 900 kilometers. And the average elevations are 1 kilometer. Distance is 900 kilometers. Elevation is 1 kilometer average. Right? And in the Satpuras, Dhupgarh is said to be the highest peak. Dhupgarh is said to be the highest peak. Actually, Satpuras means 7 mountain ranges. What are the 7 mountain ranges present in the Satpuras? Right. So the 7 mountains present in the Satpuras are Rajpipla, Satmala, Ajanta, okay, Ajanta, again Satpura, right, Mahadev, Gavilgarh, and Maikala. Gavilgarh and Maikala. So these are the 7 mountains present within the Satpura ranges. Satpura is also one part, right? The Dhupgarh, which is said to be the highest peak of Satpuras, is present in the Mahadev Hills. Dhupgarh, the highest peak of Satpuras, is said to be present in the Mahadev Hills. Yeah. Next we will be talking about the Western Ghats. The Western Ghats. Yeah. The Western Ghats are present to the western parts of peninsular India. We know that. That is the reason because of which they are called as the Western Ghats, right? And they are running from the south of Tapti river. Okay. They are running from the south of Tapti river to Kanyakumari. Tapti river to Kanyakumari for a distance of 1600 kilometers. 1600 kilometers with an average elevation of 1000 meters or 1 kilometer. With an average elevation of 1000 meters or 1 kilometer. Okay, yeah. And these Western Ghats are divided into 3 sections. Okay, the northern section, the middle section, and the southern section. Okay, so the northern section is extending between south of Tapti till north of Goa. Okay, so that is called as the northern section. Goa to Tapti river. Simply Goa to Tapti river, the northern section, right? And most of these northern edges of the northern section, these sides of the northern section, they are barren. Okay, they are devoid of any vegetation. Simply you will be finding the rock formations, guys. Okay, and the northern sections are nearly touching the ground. Okay. Okay, so again when you talk about the Western Ghats, the highest elevations are present towards the south, right? And the northern sides are nearly touching the ground. The same thing with the Aravalis. The southern sections are having highest elevations and the northern sections are touching towards the ground, right? So the northern sections of the northern regions of the northern section, they are barren and they are touching the ground, right? And in this northern section you are having two important passes, right? What are these two important passes present? Talghat, Talghat, an important pass, right, connecting Mumbai and Nasik. Mumbai and Nasik. Precisely Kasara and Igatpuri. Kasara and Igatpuri. So Mumbai and Nasik are the bigger centers, right? Whereas Kasara and Igatpuri are the smaller towns on either side of the Talghat. Okay, the entire Talghat is barren, guys. You cannot see single tree there. No vegetation, no greenery is seen, simply barren. Right. The second one is the Borghat. Borghat connects Mumbai and Pune. Mumbai and Pune. Precisely Karjat and Khandala. Karjat and Khandala. Okay, so if you happen to travel in a train from Pune to Mumbai, you can see these two stations, right? And while coming from Pune, you will not be at Pune only. You will be given two engines for the train. Generally, the train will be running on only one engine, but at Pune you will be giving the two engines, because from Pune, right, the train is going on to the Western Ghats. Okay, and after coming to Karjat, they will take off one engine. Right, the same thing will be happening if you are going from Mumbai to Pune. At Karjat, one more engine will be attached to the train, and with two engines, the train will be racing, guys. Okay, so these are the two important passes or gaps present in the northern section, right? And in this northern section, there is one important peak. The highest peak of the northern sections is Kalasubai. Kalasubai is the highest peak, 1646 meters. Kalasubai or Kalsubai is the highest peak, 1646 meters. And second highest is Mount Salher. Kalasubai, Salher. Second highest is Salher, 1156 meters. 1156 meters, right? Both are present nearer to Igatpuri only, guys. That is nearer to Nasik. Okay, both are present nearer to the Igatpuri or the Nasik. Next comes the middle section. Okay, so the middle sections are extending between the Goa and Nilgiris, south of Goa, okay, and Nilgiris, right? And these are set with the rugged mountains full of vegetation. because the middle section of the Western Ghats is the one which will be receiving the highest amount of rainfall in the entire Western Ghats. Okay, guys. So the like in between Cape Ramas of Goa, in between Cape Ramas or Ramas of Goa and Mangalore, right, the Western Ghats are very close to the coast. They are very close to the coast, guys. Sansogad is the highest peak in Goa. Sansogad is the highest peak in Goa, and Vavul Mala is the highest peak in Karnataka. In the middle section, what we are talking about, guys, in middle sections of Western Ghats, Vavul Mala and Sansogad, right? These are the highest peaks in Goa and Karnataka respectively in middle section, right? And the end of the middle section is nearer to the Nilgiris, right? So the Nilgiris are said to be the representing the junctions of Eastern and Western Ghats. So here lots of mountains are present like this. Okay, so these are said to be the representing the junctions of Eastern and Western Ghats. And these Nilgiris are extending into 3 states, guys: Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. So they are present at the tri-junction of Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu, right? And nearer to the Nilgiris or within the Nilgiris, the highest peak is Doda Betta or Dodda Betta. Highest is Doda Betta or Dodda Betta, guys, right? In NCERT this has been given wrong. Yeah, they have given that Anaimude, guys, which is wrong, guys. Okay, Doda Betta is the highest peak in the Nilgiris, right, with the height of 2637 meters. 2637 meters. Okay, and Makurti is the second highest peak. Makurti. Makurti is the second highest peak in Doda Betta, 2554 meters. Second highest peak, 2554 meters. Okay, and below the middle section, right, there is a gap. Below the middle section there is a gap, guys. That is called the Palghat or Palakkad. That is called as the Palghat or Palakkad. It is nearly 34 to 40 kilometers of area, guys. If you are going in a aeroplane, you can see the gap in between, right? So there is a question in our civil service examination. The Palghat connects which of the 2 important cities? So the answer was, it connects Kochi of Kerala with Coimbatore of Tamil Nadu. So it connects Kochi and Coimbatore. So everyone will be talking about only this Palghat or Palakkad, guys. One more gap is present called as Shenkota. Shenkota Pass, right? This connects Kollam or Kovalam with Madurai. Shenkota Pass or Shenkota Gap, guys. Okay, this connects Kollam or Kovalam with the Madurai of Tamil Nadu. Okay, next comes the southern section. Okay, so the southern section consists of the flat radiating mountains. flat radiating mountains. Radiating mountains means the mountains going in different directions, guys, and mostly they are flat. Yeah. Highest peak is the Anaimudi with the elevation of 2695 meters. That is 37. Dodda Betta is 37. This is 95 meters. And Anaimudi is not present in Nilgiris. For like the NCERT fellows have given wrongly, guys. Anaimudi is present in Kerala. Okay. So from the Anaimudi peak, 3 hill ranges radiate. Right. The hill ranges which are going towards the north are called as Annamalais. Annamalai ranges. And the ones which are going towards the northeast are called as the Palni ranges. The Palnis are entering into Tamil Nadu, guys. Okay. And the ones which are coming towards the south are called as the Cardamom hills or Ilaimalai. Okay, in the Kerala, Malai means mountain, guys. Okay, so Ilai is God. The Shabaramalas are present in this Ilaimalais or the Cardamom hills. Okay, in many of the textbooks or many of the materials, the sirs have written that the Western Ghats are said to be the Sahyadri ranges. That is wrong, guys. Only the northern section of the Western Ghats are called as the Sahyadri ranges. Which means only in Maharashtra they are called as the Sahyadri ranges. Right? Suppose I have given my name as something else. Why the other people will be accepting in their state? So Sahyadris are the northern sections of Western Ghats. Sahyadris are the Western Ghats of only Maharashtra, guys. Okay, next we will be going with the Eastern Ghats.